Hello Hollydale friends, and welcome back to another Magical Art and Science Monday with Miss Daisy. As you can see, my background is a little bit different today. I'm actually recording today's video in my backyard because today's activity can get a little bit messy. Since I am outside, I wanted to just let you know that there may be some background noise, like some birds chirping or my neighbors working on their yard, but I hope that doesn't distract you too much. Before we start, I wanted to give you all a quick reminder. I stated it on your activity list, but I thought it would be good to remind you all again. We will be using our baking soda and our food coloring for other activities this term, so please make sure you don't use it all on just one activity. As I said, you will be using it for different activities this term, so remember to save some for the next ones. Okay, so getting back into our activity, I'm going to fill this cup up about halfway with water. That's pretty close enough to halfway. So our next step here will be adding in our baking soda, and the instructions require for about 4 to 5 tablespoons. Again, doesn't have to be exact. My measuring spoons are all teaspoons, which is what we need later on for our dish soap. So for now, I'm just going to use a spoon, which is about the same measuring as an actual measuring spoon. So that's why I said 4 to 5, because it won't be exact for everyone, but I'm going to try to do about 4 since this spoon is pretty big. I'm going to scoop some off of there. It's about 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can start stirring that up if you want right away, but I'm just going to wait for our other ingredients to stir them all together. So our next ingredient is our dish soap, and like I said, that one is a teaspoon that we're going to use, and it's just 1 teaspoon. So I have 1 teaspoon right here. So that's our dish soap. Okay, let that fall in there. And our next ingredient is our food coloring. So like I said, we're going to need this for later, so use about 4 to 5 drops. You don't need too much. The color will show up just fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to mix all of these ingredients up. All the baking soda sits at the bottom, so you want to make sure you combine it very, very well. Keep mixing until it's all stirred up together. Okay, so our next step is the very fun part, which is our explosion with the vinegar. So I decided to stand up and step away to be ready for an explosion. Not sure how big it will be, but it's better to be prepared. If you're doing this indoors, if you can't do this outdoors for whatever reason, I would recommend maybe doing this on top of one of those aluminum foils or one of those aluminum foil tins to make sure that the explosion gets captured within that space. So like I said at the beginning, we want equal parts of our mixture and vinegar. So I'm going to fill this up about halfway. We might not use it all, but we are going to need to pour it directly into the cup. So I would say about 1 cup. It's pretty close. And here is the explosion part. Okay, I'm going to set this cup here on this chair so you can all see it. But I want to make sure it doesn't splash on me. Let me adjust my camera. Okay. Time for the big explosion. Set that down. Oh yeah, there's our volcano. So as you can see, it definitely erupted really, really fast. I didn't even use the whole 1 cup. Didn't use the whole 1 cup and it erupted right away. So be very careful when you're pouring in the vinegar, because the vinegar and the baking soda react very, very quickly together. and they erupt so fast. Okay, so you may be wondering how this volcano works. So for this volcano to work, there is a chemical reaction that goes on between the vinegar and the baking soda. And that creates a very, very bubbly gas called carbon dioxide. So when that carbon dioxide is created, it makes carbonation, which is all those bubbles you see right there. So in bubbly drinks like soda, that's all the carbon dioxide in there. So sometimes when you shake a soda bottle and they're closed, they usually explode once you open them up. So that's because there's not enough room in the container, just like this one, for all the bubbles to be spaced out. Okay, Hollydale friends, that concludes our volcano activity for Magical Art and Science Monday with Miss Daisy. I really hope you had so much fun making this really cool volcano eruption with me, and I hope that your area didn't get too messy with our really big explosion. Please remember to like and comment on this video, and also post a comment of your volcano eruption. By commenting and liking this video, you'll be entered into a chance to win our Sun goodie bag again, just like last term. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope you had lots of fun with this activity. I'll see you all next time.